heard a piece of advice that said the best investment you will ever make is in yourself. And I spent the last few years investing in myself and transforming my life. So here's everything I invested in and what it actually took for me to glow up. Aside from just the physical, I've grown up mentally, spiritually, financially, and more. But let's start with the physical because I feel like it's the most obvious and it's what I get asked about the most. Y'all got questions? I've got answers. Let's get into it. Now, it's no secret that I've had not one, but 2 BBLs. I've gotten my breasts done. I've gotten veneers. I got a hair transplant. I've gotten injectables. I did the GLP-1s. I did the fillers. I honestly believe that beauty is currency. I'm all about beauty maxing. So even if it isn't necessarily like you getting something as serious as a surgery, I just believe like be the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you, because no one can tell you what the best version of you look like. Whatever it takes to elevate it, maintain it, upkeep it, or take it to the next level, baby, max it out. Next was the hair. I used to wear cheap hair and I used to get bad installs, and obviously my real hair paid for it. I had to stop buying just cheap hair here, cheap hair here, cheap hair here, and really just invest in quality bundles. And this isn't saying you have to go like get raw hair and bundles down to your butt, whatever, but your hair is one of the first things people notice. Even if it's not the most expensive hair, the way it's done, the way you maintain it, all of that makes a major difference. So even when I run to the gas station, when I go to the grocery store, whatever it is, I'm not going outside in no bonnet. Even if I have just like a wig like this that I already have like styled, curled, whatever, just for errands, throw it on to where it's like, okay, even if this isn't my best foot forward, I am decent enough to be seen in public. Then there's the makeup. Oh my goodness, that is a big one. My makeup game has come a long way, okay? I just got secondhand embarrassment again, but it was me. So is it like firsthand retroactive embarrassment? I don't know. Back in the day, I used to do my makeup when I had no idea what was going on. And you know, we didn't used to line our lips, baby. So it'd just be blocks of eyebrows and colorful Easter egg lipstick. And when you don't know how to do makeup and you do it anyway, you look like a clown. I had to really get on YouTube University and just learn a quick look, learn how to do a seamless blend where everything looks cohesive. You don't have to be red carpet ready, Hollywood glam every day. But if you're gonna wear makeup, then I think it's worth investing in knowing how to do a quick little 1-2 and going from there. And you don't even have to pay or take someone's class. Like, all of this information is available on YouTube. You just gotta put in the time if you really wanna glow up. And then there's how I dress. I especially had to glow up in my closet. The way I dressed, ill. I don't think I ever dressed like I couldn't dress. I just think that like I was a 2-piece set queen, which is nothing wrong with that. Saying that while I have on a 2-piece is crazy. But I used to wear a lot of like matching sets. I used to wear like the tight, everything tight, revealing clothes and all of that thing, all of those things, because like society and just what's pushed in the media. And if you're in the matrix, you just think, oh, I gotta reveal more to be sexy. And it's like, I actually feel more sexy and more feminine the more covered up I am now. And I really had to change like just my mindset around that. I feel like it leaves something to the imagination and it pushes unwanted eyes off of you. Like the attention you get from dressing a certain way, you don't want those type of people anyways. True elegance is what you don't show. Now let's talk about them finances. Yeah, your girl came a long way, okay? I used to live paycheck to paycheck. As soon as that money hit my account, I'm at the mall. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. You know, just having like a little kid mentality of not having ever really touched money coming from poverty. Like you have to break the cycle. So I had to learn how to budget money. I had to learn how to break cycles, how to live below my means, and so much more. One of the tools that I actually invested in when it came to finances was Rocket Money. Rocket Money is basically an app that's kind of like an Excel spreadsheet where you actually can connect your bank account and you can see every dollar that goes out in every category. It is super important to really pay attention to where your money is going, because most of it, at least in my case, most of it was going to food, like going out to eat, having these fancy, expensive dinners, dinner parties, all of this stuff. And all of that is fine. But then I was just like, why am I doing this 5 times a night? Why did I hit 3 steakhouses in 1 week? You know, like at some point you have to literally be disciplined. And Rocket Money is an app that I continue to invest in monthly because it helps me do just that. Because of how I used to like spend money and blow money, now I'm really big on financial literacy. So I have taken time, I have read books, I watched the TED Talks, I have like gotten myself out of debt, got myself back in debt, got myself out of debt again. Like I have really took the time to study and learn the tactics of the wealthy and understand how these people make money and how they keep it. Okay. And it's really changed my mindset. And it contributed a big part to my glow up because it's like where I used to be like, oh, you know, I want to go get this bag or I want to go do this or I want to go do that. Now I'm looking from the aspect of assets. Are they going to appreciate, you know, what would I be able to get from this just having something that's no longer in season? You know, like I look at money differently now. I no longer view money as like this thing where it's like I'm coveting it and I need it because I need to feel validated by having whatever item. I now view money as a tool to build wealth. And honestly, learning to stop overspending and over consuming and only spending on things that really matter, it changed my life because you can't take none of this stuff with you anyways. This is probably the most important part of my glow up journey, and that is the spiritual glow up. I have found God and I am very like still on a journey of building a relationship with him because you never really stop. Like it's like an ongoing thing. There's like the destination is the end when we make it to heaven. It's a lifetime thing of building this relationship. But this has contributed the most to my glow up journey. And I really like once I invited him in and I found God and all these things, it's like life just started to change and you get a different lens, you get a different perspective. That alone shifted everything. And lastly, but definitely not least, I invested in therapy. I'm actually in therapy right now. A lot of times we are just walking around with baggage from our childhood, from past relationships, from past friendships, from past jobs, like literally anything. You could just be walking in the world, meet a stranger, boom, now you got trauma, you know? And I feel like therapy is so important because you get to sit with a professional who is non-biased, you know, they're impartial, and you get to literally just work through all of that. And it really can make a difference in your life. Like they can help you unlock doors to other doors that you didn't even know existed or were trying to hide, and really get some clarity on patterns, thought processes, why you move the way you move, why you think and act the way you do. Because it's not because of that's just how I am. One of the platforms that I used to find my therapist was Grow Therapy, and that is something that I will always invest in. That's everything I invested in to glow up. But here's the thing, glowing up is a never-ending journey. As you grow, change, and develop, you are always becoming the best version of yourself. So if you're on your own journey, just know you don't have to do it all at once, but just start.